Welcome you in the booth here at Braun Stadium, and it has been kind of a rough week for those of us around the Evansville-based crew of ESPN3. Devin Sear, a 20-year-old young man, part of our ESPN3 crew, tragically passed away a couple of weeks ago in a tragic car accident. And tell you what, partner, you knew him probably better than any of us on the crew. And, you know, it's one of those things where, yes, it's sad, and you want to be sad, but when I think of Devin Sear, all I can do is smile, because that's all that kid ever did, is smile. And thoughts I know you want to share as we mourn the loss of Devin Sear here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he was he's just such a terrific human being. You know, you just looked at the kid each and every day, and all you could do was smile. He just brought something out about you that, you know, you didn't even know you really had. He dug deep and really was able to understand you as a person. He was such a good son to Jerry and Julie, his parents, who are actually here tonight at the game, which is awesome. And Olivia, his sister, is wonderful. We love you, and we're always here for you. And just as Devin was always here for us, and he just lit up a room. And he was one of those guys who, you know, didn't always say a whole lot. He would kind of just sit in the background, just laugh, smile, have a good time. But then when it was his moment, when it was his time to say something, it was always gold. You had to listen. And, you know, I always describe Devin as being this kind of person. He was 20 years young, and he was taken way too early from this world, no doubt about it. But, you know, being a 22-year-old myself, I almost looked up to the kid in a way. And, you know, you didn't really see age with Devin because he was so mature and was able to have fun and have a great time. And he was just such a terrific human being, and again, there's no real answer as to why, but you do celebrate his life, and he was just such a wonderful human being. You
know, looking at some of the things that you could find about Devin, so many compliments, so many things that you could say about him, and I go to a quote that he had posted on one of his social media profiles. He said, There are three things. This is a Reba McEntire quote, by the way. Three things that you need to be successful in life: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. And there is no doubt in my mind that Devin Sear had all three of those things. And if you look at a successful life, although way, way too short, Devin Sear lived that life. This pitch is popped up to left field. That'll be the first out of the inning here for Dallas Baptist in the top of the second. But yeah, just tough to swallow, but certainly a life that was well lived and that we will remember for a long, long time.
Yeah, he was one of those kids who, you know, he kind of learned at 20 what people struggle to learn their whole lives, and that was to appreciate what you have and what you've been given and what you can accomplish and what you can work hard to do. The funny story we were talking about before the game was he wasn't necessarily so passionate about being a cameraman, and that's what he was for ESPN3 in his 2 years doing so. But he got an email one day saying, "Hey, if you'd like to make some money and you have a pulse, we'd love to see what you can do." And Devin just kind of goes, "Yeah, I'm in. You know, that's me. I have a pulse. I can do that. You know, I can be a cameraman." He just picked up things so well and so easily. It seemed like one day he was doing camera work, and the next day he was fixing something else, and he just was so talented.
This ball hit the left center field. It will be playable. Stays in the park. 2 out here in the top of the second. Mechanical engineering. You don't work in broadcasting for long. Pursuing a mechanical engineering degree like Devin was speaks to his smarts, the Remington, Indiana native. Lit up the room, a smart kid, just fun to be around. You, as you said, didn't say a lot, but I will always and forever remember that smile. I think that's what we can say about Devin is he lived life, life well, and he lived it happily.
Yeah, he lived it happily, and he was always the best dressed. You know, he made it his mission to become best dressed in high school. He won that award easily. I'm assuming as easily as you could win an award. And we wear the bow ties tonight in honor of Devin. That was his fashionable look, and we wear the jackets. And we have so many stories to tell. We could talk about it for a whole year on a broadcast.
No doubt. This for you, my friend. Fly high. Devin Sear. Always smile, everyone. We'll be right back.